Dear students, welcome back to economics class again. And today we come with a very important topic in economics, that is budget sets. Before studying budget sets, we should make certain assumptions. The first assumption is that there are only two goods in the market. We know that there are thousands of goods in the market, but we assume that for economic analysis, we assume that there are only two goods, good 1 and good 2. The second assumption is that the quantity purchased of good 1 is x1 and that of good 2 is x2. Then price of good 1 is p1 and price of good 2 is p2. Then the income of the consumer is m. These are the four assumptions that we make before studying budget sets. And before studying budget sets, we should learn another term, that is consumption bundle. Consumption bundle. The combination of quantities of two goods that a consumer purchases is called consumption bundle. The general form of a consumption bundle is x1, x2, where x1 is the quantity of good 1 and x2 is the quantity of good 2. And suppose a consumer purchases a bundle that consists of bundle 1, 2. What does it mean? He purchases 1 kilogram of good 1 and 2 unit or 2 kilogram of good 2 from the market. Once again I repeat, consumption bundle is a collection of two goods that a consumer purchases from the market. Now we come to the point of budget set. Before analyzing what is budget set, we shall go with an example. Suppose the income of a consumer, that is M, is 20 and the price of good 1 is 10. Then price of good 2 is 5. These are the three variables required for making a budget set. Suppose a student Vishnu, your income is 20 and the prices of two goods in the market are 10 and 5 respectively. Clear? Now your mother asks you to purchase a bundle from the market. You purchase a bundle 1, 2 from the market. Hari, what is the meaning of this bundle, or what are the quantities of good 1 and good 2 in this basket? 1 kilogram of good 1 and 2 kilogram of good 2. And there are many bundles. Another consumer purchases a bundle 1, 1. Another consumer, that means he purchases 1 kilogram of good 1 and 1 kilogram of good 2. There are many bundles available to the consumer, and there is a formula for making a budget set, that is P1 into x1 plus P2 into x2, which is less than or equal to m. Less than or equal to m. That means this is the total cost of purchasing the bundle and it should be less than or equal to m. What is the meaning of m? That is income. Suppose, does a consumer purchase, or can a consumer purchases a bundle 3 from the market? 3 from the market with income 20. This does not match with this formula because P1 x1 plus P2 x2 greater than m. That is, P1 is 10 into 3 plus 5 into 3. 5 into 3 less than or equal to m. This is our formula. Then what is the, here it is 30, that is 45. But his income is only 20, so he cannot purchase this bundle from the market. So there are many bundles available to the consumer with the income and prices of two goods. Clear? Now let us see what are the bundles available to him with the income and prices of these two goods. In order to write down all the bundles, you should start with the 0, 0. This is the bundle. Suppose this consumer does not purchase anything from the market. Then we increase good to one by one till his entire income is utilized. That is another bundle 0, 1. We are increasing the number of quant or kilogram of good to. Then another bundle is 0, 2. This is also available to him because only he requires only 10 rupees. Then another bundle 0, 3. 0, 3. Then 0, 4. His entire income is utilized 20 rupees. Then another bundle is 1, 0. This is also available to him. Then another one is 1, 1. This is also available to him. Then 1, 2. How many rupees does he require to purchase this bundle? The entire income, that is 20 rupees. Then another bundle available to him is 2, 0. This also he requires 20 rupees. But these are the all bundles available to him with the income and the prices of two goods. This is called the budget set. Once again I repeat, budget set is a collection of all bundles available to a consumer with his income and the prices of two goods. Budget line is a graphical representation of budget set. But before coming to this point or studying budget line, we should draw both axes, x-axis, y-axis and x-axis. Then good 1 is taken on x-axis and good 2 is taken on y-axis. Then we should find out the x-intercept. X-intercept. What is x-intercept? X-intercept is the point where budget line touches with the x-axis. So x-intercept is equal to m divided by p1. We take p1 here because on x-axis we are measuring a good one and the price of good one is p1. So here m is, in our example, m is 40 and p1 is 20. So x-intercept is 2. Right. Then y-intercept. Y-intercept. We have to calculate y-intercept. Y-intercept is equal to m divided by p2. P2. M is 40. P2 is 10. So y-intercept is 4. Y-intercept is 4. We already got x-intercept and y-intercept. Then we have to divide the x-axis into two equal parts. 1, 2, because x-intercept is 2. Then y-intercept is 4. So we divide the y-axis into 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here y-intercept. Then join these points by a straight line. We get a budget line. This is the budget line. And a budget line shows the bundles that cost exactly his income. In our previous budget set, what are the bundles that cost exactly his income? 0, 4. His entire 40 rupees is spent. Then 1, 2. Another bundle that cost exactly his income. Then another bundle 0, 2. All these bundles come on this budget line. So we can define budget line is a line that shows all the bundle that cost exactly his income. And also the equation for budget line is P1 x1 plus P2 x2 equal to m. That means the cost of the bundle shows the left side of the equation and the right side the income of the consumer. Both should be equal. Both should be equal. Next we can find out the slope of the budget line. Slope of the budget line. Slope of the budget line is equal to P1 divided by P2. Here it is minus because this is a negatively sloped line. So it is a negative line. So we give minus sign. In our example, P1 is 20. P1 is 20 and P2 is 10. So what is the slope of the budget line? It is minus 2. Minus 2 is the slope of the budget line. Minus 2 is the slope of the budget line. And what are the points that we studied today? First we studied what is a consumption bundle. Then we studied budget sets. In order to make a budget set and budget line, we have 4 assumptions we have studied. And budget set we have studied. Then we studied how to draw a budget line. First we have to find out x-intercepts. Then we have to find out y-intercepts. Then join these points by a straight line. And also we studied the equation of budget line P1 x1 plus P2 x2 is equal to m. Right. And lastly we studied the slope, how to find out the slope of a budget line. Slope of a budget line is given by minus P1 divided by P2. That is, in our example, P1 is 20, P2 is 10, so minus 20 divided by 10 is equal to minus 2. Slope of the budget line is minus 2. I think all of you understood the topics that I took today very clearly. Thank you and have a nice day. Now let us see the main points that we have studied today. Firstly, consumption bundle. It is a combination of quantities of two goods that a consumer purchase is called consumption bundle. Budget set. Budget set is a collection of all bundles of two goods that a consumer can purchase with his income and price of two goods. Budget line. A line joining all the bundles that cost exactly his income is known as budget line. Now let us see the formula of budget set and budget line once again. P1 x1 plus P2 x2 less than or equal to m. That is the formula for budget set. Then formula for budget line. P1 x1 plus P2 x2 equal to m. And also the budget line is given in the diagram. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.